history of Jesse, we give you joy. The history of Jesse, we give you joy. Waiting they do my you fast, nothing pariwo. Waiting they do us now fast, nothing boy. Waiting they do my you fast, nothing pariwo. Waiting they do us now fast, nothing boy. The history of Jesse, we give you joy. We are the pride of London. We are the blues, we are the champion. The history of Jesse, we give you joy. The history of Jesse, we give you joy. Waiting they do my you fast, nothing pariwo. Waiting they do us now fast, nothing bony. Oh. The history of Jesse, we give you joy. The history of Jesse, we give you joy. Jesse for life. Jesse for life. Jesse for life. Jesse for life. Àwa kọ́lé ara rìnrìn inú wa ń dùn pé ojú ò ti wá o pé ojú tẹ̀lé gan pé ojú tẹ̀rọ nípìn. We go our Jesse back, we go our Jesse back, we go our Jesse back, we go our Jesse back. Jesse, no rush you. No chase, theory point, enigma, steadily, Lafeo. Last season, not top season. Fans they shout, waiting they happen. Coach they come, coach they go. But no result to show. Come on, now step by step, everything they good go. We are not in the country. Oh yeah, steady, steady, steady. Go back, go back. Now focus the victory. Like you know it by ground. Focus to the rush. Go back, go back. To the wall. Good morning to you all, wherever you are watching me. Good morning. Let's play this. I belong to Jesse. Even when we are losing, we no friends. We are two force and two roses. We are the mighty Chelsea. We are the pride of London. I belong. Good morning. Good morning to you wherever you are watching me now. My name is Benga Falayan. Don't forget, we are in the season of Christmas. So may the blessings of Christmas be with you at this special moment in our life. So happy Yuletide season to everyone. Today's live broadcast is very
important for us just to remind ourselves about what football is, where Chelsea is coming from, where Chelsea is, what we can do better, and how we can actually achieve our predetermined goals. Uh, you could see that I wrote in the title for this live broadcast. I said, "A time like this will surely come, but focus brings victory." A time like this will surely come, but focus brings victory. And a peculiar example for this is what Manchester City is currently going through. So, in football and in life, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, sometimes you draw. In fact, that's the game theory. Uh, that's the game theory in economics that we teach our students. For those of you who have done game theory in economics, especially at advanced level, maybe at university level or at postgraduate level, you will see those are the three hypothetical constructs for game, or let me say for gaming. So in gaming, and all of you who are also betting, you know this is either you win or lose. But what there is additional what outcome in football, you may draw. And that was where we find ourselves last night. And since last night, I know a number of Chelsea fans have been saying one thing, one thing, one thing, one thing. Let me tell you, we need to be used with it. Of course, we know we are used with the victory, but we cannot be winning at all at every time. We cannot be winning every time. That's the truth. A game like yesterday it was a tough game. Last night's game was a tough game. Everton ò kì í ṣe ẹran ríro, especially when they see big teams. You know now, Liverpool will tell you will tell you what is Everton stands for. Everton is a wicked club, especially when they see a bigger club. Go and ask or go and watch how they normally play against Liverpool. You know, they are Liverpool, they are just like rivals. So whenever they are playing each other, it's like, just like a derby game. So, and unfortunately, when they meet small club, they fumble. You go see I think their position yesterday was 16. I don't know whether their draw as what made them to go up a little bit. So it's not that maybe they are having it so good as well, but the fact remains that whenever they see big clubs, they play very well, and you know their ball. They balloon the ball, they pack the box. And our coach Maresca also said the same thing. So I think what we need now is more of being focused and what um, overhauling some of our weak areas. And those weak areas, I will be talking about them as we continue in this live broadcast. But one thing I want you to know is that kì í ṣe gbogbo ọjọ́ lọ́dún. All Chelsea fans should know this. Sorry for Yoruba that I'm using, but the Yoruba word put it very well. Kì í ṣe gbogbo ọjọ́ lọ́dún. It's not every day that you will celebrate one thing or the other. No, you can't be celebrating every day. No. There will be a day for reflection. There will be a day for you to take stock. Like yesterday. Yesterday was a day for us to take stock. And thank God that we gracefully drew the match. Because both teams nearly scored. Yes, both teams nearly scored. So we nearly scored. We missed our chances. And they also nearly scored. They missed their chances because our Our keeper was phenomenal. Sanchez was everything yesterday. So, like I've said, I will be talking from my own point of view. I mean, my own personal perspective about last night's match. I'll be talking about it. But the one thing we should know is that a time like yesterday will surely come. But we need to be focused because focus brings victory. You could see when they asked Maresca, he said he's happy that he was also worried about that match, knowing who Evertonians are, players are. So we all know what Everton could do, but thank God it was not more than what we could endure. It was just a draw. And we should not let the heaven, you should not let the heaven come down because that we do the match. No, it's a normal thing. It will happen. Barcelona lost their match. Manchester United, they lost their match. Want to learn one no more. We will talk about Manchester match as well later because we can use that one as a tool for banter in this live broadcast. But I will be talking about some weak areas that need to be overhauled yesterday. But the one thing that also was evident in yesterday's game was that we all felt the absence of Cucurella. Yeah, we all felt the absence of Cucurella. And we will be talking about, I will be talking about it. I'll be sharing my own views about those weak areas that I noticed yesterday, especially because of the absence of Cucurella, which necessitated the lineup that Maresca did. So I'll be talking about it from my perspective. So and because I'm saying it, I'm not loading my views on anyone. I'm just expressing my views about what I observed yesterday. So, but one thing I want to pointedly note is that, please, we should know that a time like this will come. A time that we withdraw will come. In fact, a time that we will lose will come. Yes. I actually want us to win our remaining matches, which is the watchword now, that okay, we are not into the title race. We just want to win our matches and get 3 points. Yes, that is a goal that we have set for ourselves, so that there will not be too much pressure on the players and on the coach. But when we come back from the break, I will start talking about those weak areas that I noticed yesterday. But for now, we should clear our mind and let's spare these players, and let's just be in the supporting mood, celebratory mood, because it's a time of Christmas. So let's just enjoy the festivals, mood, and don't let it do any serious thing to us. What if we are talking now? What do you expect Anwe Ishokupa to say? What do you expect the Manchester United fans to say? So I think we should call ourselves to order. I don't like the way this thing is skyrocketed. No, we should just know that it is game. Things come into things will favor us, things will not favor us. So sometimes we will win and win and win. Sometimes we will win, draw, and lose. So it is part of the game, and that is those things are what make football to be beautiful. So when we come from the break, I will be talking about those weak areas I noticed yesterday. So I'll be talking about it. So yeah, I do not expect people to be more people to be part of the last broadcast, but I know people will watch this video, and I want to thank people who are watching me now. I have 4 people watching me, so I want to thank you. I deliberately didn't add Twitter because I know a number of people will join me on Twitter, but I just want it to be a Facebook thing and YouTube thing. So let us just hear this music for some seconds, and I'll come back. Talking more about those weak areas I noticed in last night's match. Yeah.
It is a prison time, it is a prison time. No darling, rara rara, gbogbo blues army. The time to prepare for Premiership League is here. Oh. Blues army, here we go. Ale, 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 ale. When Premiership calls, time records the victory. To win or lose, yo, not be the only thing. Not the way we play, yo. You know, shake This is the chance we go take win league. This is the chance we go take win league. Reaching for the top, oh, is our aim. We are the pride of London. Blue is the color. Football is the game. Winning is our aim. To be number one, oh, we go run like the wind. Winning again and again. Reaching higher, cause sky is blue. This is what we want, oh, in this season. We want Chelsea to the win, but we've got to give it all. Ariwo ayọ̀, lágbára Chelsea. Ariwo ìdùnnú o. Lágbàlá Chelsea, Blues Army, ṣé you don dey feel am? Blues Army, ṣé you don dey feel it? Cause if we feel it, the world is at our feet. Arsenal no fit yo, Liverpool no fit, no one fit hold us down. Every league we want it. Here we go, Blues Army, ale ale. Here we go, ale ale. We go celebrate.
We go celebrate Ale Ale. I want to greet my sister. I think my sister Grace, Enoch P. David. I will say. I think that Enoch P. want to swallow my mouth. So I think I will comfortably call Grace David. It's my lovely sister from another mother. She has been following me for years, even when I was managing my former page, which is being managed by another person now. I want to appreciate you. I do not know whether it's a Chelsea fan, but God has been using her to be one of my followers all these years. And even when I move from doing only faith-based content to Chelsea and also faith-based content, she still stay by my side. So thank you so much, my sister Grace David. She's a wonderful sister. We've not met one-on-one actually, but it's not all the comments I can read, or there are a lot of comments every day, but I just randomly scan through those comments, and in the course of it, if during my random reading, if I keep seeing your comment, that's how I build that's how I build rapport with such people, and that was how I built rapport with my sister Grace David as well. When I was managing the former page, she was so responsive and to things of God. Let me put it like that. Sorry that I've said that I don't like to talk about religion and sports live broadcast, but at least because of Sister Grace David, let me just talk a bit about God, about faith. Yeah. So Sister Grace David, I think maybe she's from Plateau State. Maybe, I think, because the name. Maybe, and maybe also she's located there. But because of uh, dedication to my page and to the things I do, some of my former followers, they left when eventually they knew that I would be also talking about sport. So they left, but Sister Grace David, no stay, and I thank God for her life and for everything about her. Thank you for being part of today's program, and thank you for commenting, because I wouldn't have known that you are watching me. So if you have not commented, thank you so much, Sister Grace. God bless you. God bless you. And I want to say Merry Christmas to you. We are in a season that is meaningful, and we know that is the reason for the season. Let me put it like that. Okay. Wow. Can you see now? I made mistake because the name is the unique P for me. So that kind of special, unique surname, that special, unique surname, I usually think that is only from Plateau State. All this unique P, yeah. I'm sorry, sister. So it's good to know that you are from Kogi. It's good to know that you are from Kogi. So and you are based also in Lokoja or in Kogi State, or you are based elsewhere. Yeah, you could see now from our discussion. She's commenting and I'm talking. It's not that maybe we have met each other, but the way you put yourself online, people watch you. People will watch you. So it's because of the way Sister Grace David has put herself, and that's why I can really talk about her based on what I know. And it's not, I've not seen her in real life. It's just that we met on Facebook, but the way she has what? Oh, you live in Kaduna. All right, all right. Oh, there was a time I remember. That was a long time ago, anyway, when I was praying for Kaduna in the former page. Yes, I remember that. Yeah, you you reacted that day uh, convincingly and overwhelmingly. Yeah. So thank you. Good to know. Merry Christmas, Sister Grace. And now let me let's go back to the primary assignment for this live broadcast. I said before we went for that short break that I'm going to be talking about those weak areas I noticed last night. Number one is that our coach needs to be mindful of the way he will be uh, positioning players out of their natural positions. That was a disadvantage to us last night. And I'll give you one example. So, for me, I would advise that Maresca should stop putting players out of their natural position. It weakens the strength of the squad, of the team. I'm saying that because I believe that I'm talking to knowledgeable Chelsea fans. Chelsea fans are knowledgeable. They're wonderful. So, and they are critical. So, for the fact that I am saying this does not mean that all of them, even what we agree with me. You are welcome, Sister Grace. About how is Kaduna? How is Kaduna? And if I had known that, when we have not met that time when I was doing my doctoral field work in Kaduna, I was in Kaduna for almost 3 months, shuttling between Kaduna, Kano, and Jigawa State. Yeah, maybe I would have seen you there. When I came to Nigeria. That was 2016. So back to what I was saying, that putting players out of their natural position really cost us yesterday match. And I would give you one example. One example is Gusto. Gusto is a right back. But what was position in the left back? Meanwhile, we have Vega sitting on the bench. So, all these coaches are funny. They are funny. All these coaches are funny. We have what? Vega sitting on the bench. So, for me, I know it's a normal thing for people living in Kaduna. Kaduna, we always code. Okay, what would you expect people living in Plateau State to say? So, and it is the opposite here. Here now, where I am now, I'm in western part of Australia. It is very hot, extremely. I'm telling you, it's one of the hottest place in the world now. Yes. For today, we have 42 degrees. That's what the weather forecasted. So I have to turn on the AC. So I'm still sweating, if you can see it. So it's very hot here. So it's the opposite here, Sister Grace. So placing players out of their position, putting them out of their natural position is a problem. And it was very evident yesterday. Why? Because of the absence of Cucurella. Because of the absence of Cucurella. So Cucurella masked a lot of things in that team. And that's why we do not feel it. That's why we do not see those areas as weak areas. Because Cucurella overworks himself to cover all the lapses. So playing players out of their natural position is not so good, because their best will not come into action. They will just be trying to avoid mistakes, to play to the instruction of the coach, and they will not be creative. And you could see what the Disasi also did. Same thing. Can't defend, can't even cross the ball. So I think our coach needs to know that is not working, especially when some key players are not there. Given the fact that Vega had a nice game during UL match some days ago, I felt that there is no any other convincing things to say to Maresca before he knows that, okay, Vega should be able to mount that left back. But putting the word Gusto there, you could see what Gusto was playing now. So that's one. That's one of the areas that I noticed yesterday. Number two, having known that Kopama was not clicking, because throughout yesterday match, Kopama was just off, was just playing casually. Why? He was double marked. Yes, he was double marked by Everton players. Whenever Kopama moves like this, whenever Kopama moves like this, you see Everton players rushing in. So he was top. In fact, if I say triple mark, yes, I'm not wrong. So you see Everton players clustered around him. So when I believe that as a coach, when you have known that, and you know that Sancho also was not clicking, just remove Sancho. Remove Sancho, and what? Maybe remove Sancho and bring Nkunku. Nkunku to play. Yes, Nkunku can play with wing. Or what? You bring in what? What is the name? Felix. Felix plays that area, and what? Palmer will just change to the right wing because right wing is one of the best wing for Cole Palmer. So he will just be operating from the right wing. And Nkunku will be balanced. I mean, Felix or Nkunku will be balancing it in the midfield and what? Maybe at the. So I expected our coach to having noticed that, oh, that is also another weak link that we were having because Palmer was double mark. Go and rewatch. I rewatched the match. He was double mark, and you see players coming behind, players coming in front of him, players coming, by his side. So they're supposed to change. He had that time to change, to make things happen, but I don't know. It was just it was just silent. And it was when he now noticed that, okay, I think maybe around 75th minute, when he noticed that, hey, Asho Bomoyemo, that was when he introduced, he brought in Madueke, Nkuku, and the likes. So, yes, Sister Grace, whoa, this is the first time I'm hearing that a place is that hot in this. You could see me. I'm sweating. Honestly, I'm sweating. And meanwhile, the AC is on. The AC, in fact, I can't go outside now. I can't even drive because the steering of my car, as it is, honestly, is what is extremely hot. Now it's 42 or maybe 41 now. So, and we have been told that it's going to be hot. So when you were talking that Kaduna is cold, I was just beaming to smiles here. It's the opposite. It's very hot. Yes, when I say very hot, I mean it. I mean it. And it is 12:22 p.m. now. It is going to be hot. Yeah, it is 12:22 p.m. So that was the second thing I noticed. Playing players. The first thing I said was playing players out of their natural position, and the second thing is that he should have made a change. He should have done the substitution earlier when he had noticed that, okay, Kopama is being double marked by those Everton players, and that was the instruction that coach gave them, that, okay, if you can mark this Chelsea's talisman, honestly, that's all, because Kopama could put up any surprise anytime. So I guess that was why Maresca left Kopama, and he was not subbed. So I felt that, okay, Kopama should have been subbed, or maybe they change his position. So that is the second thing. Number 3 is that I noticed that our forward was cold last night. Our forward players, they were cold. Jackson was not in the match, honestly. He was just trying. And some people were saying he missed some chances as well. I don't think that it was just woodwork. It was just unlucky. It was just, I will not blame him. It was just unlucky. Okay, when you blame him, what will you say about Palmer? Palmer that saw open net and now what? Just blew it. Blew it up. And I had the commentator saying, "Oh, we expected a player of his kind to actually slot the ball in." And you see Palmer just play it anyhow. So if you cannot blame, please don't pay Peter to rob Paul, or don't rob Paul to pay Peter. No, don't do that. So I don't want us to blame any players. Of course, we know that there are some players that need to be blamed. Someone like Disasi couldn't even cross simple ball. So Augusto was just, Omolomo, 19-year-old. He was just enjoying himself because he knew that he was positioned out of natural position. So um I didn't know what made our strikers to be cold when we started the match. In fact, throughout first match, we were just doing the normal tiki taka, but we were not attacking fiercely. We were just cold. We were sluggish. Yeah, we were sluggish. We were too slow. We were too slow. We were too slow. That really what we didn't attack. In fact, I would say that we started attacking, fiercely in the second half. That first half was just what was called just quiet. So that also what contributed to the outcome of yesterday. But these are the main weaknesses I will talk about. There were many lapses, but the one I've talked about now, for me, I see them as major concerns, and that's why. Thank you, Sister Grace. Did did you watch the match? Did you watch the match, Sister Grace? Yeah. So they were very cold, and those, like I said, the first thing that okay, we felt the absence of Cucurella, and the absence of Cucurella actually made the coach to just do the lineup the way he did it. So
It is a prison time, it is a prison time. No darling, rara rara, gbogbo blues army. The time to prepare for Premiership League is here. Oh. Blues army, here we go. Ale, 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 ale. When Premiership calls, time records the victory in us. To win or lose, yo, not be the only thing. Now the way we play, yo, you know, ṣe kókó. This is the chance we go take win league. This is the chance we go take win league. Reaching for the top, oh, is our aim. We are the pride of London. Blue is the color. Football is the game. Winning is ahead. To be number one, oh, we go run like the wind. Winning again and again. Reaching higher. Cause sky is blue. This is what we want, oh, in this season. We want Chelsea to the win, but we've got to give it all. Ariwo ayọ̀ lágbàlá Chelsea. Ariwo ìdùnnú o lágbàlá Chelsea. Blues army, ṣé you don dey feel am? Blues army, ṣé you don dey feel it? Cause if we feel it, the world is at our feet. Arsenal no fit, yo. Liverpool no fit. No one fit hold us down. Every league we want it. Here we go, Blues army. Ale, ale. Here we go. Ale, ale. We go celebrate. Ale, ale.
yes, we go celebrate. Ale Ale, you're welcome back to my live broadcast. My name is Benga for Lion. Don't forget, blue is the color. Football is the game. Chelsea is the name. And blue is the color. So let me just set the camera. I think it's set now. I tried to change the battery. That was why we went for that short break. Sister Grace. Oh, good to know that you watch a little. Never knew that you also love Spotlight. That you love football. I'm glad to know. Yeah, it's a kind of therapeutic thing for me. I use football, sports generally as a therapy. Yeah, all these we struggling every day, So honestly, we need rest. We need rest, and it's not all the time we will want to read Quran, we want to read Bible, we want to do Okpele, or we want. Sometimes you just need to recreate your social mindset. So, yes, that's why my own kind of faith, my own kind of Christianity is different. Yes, yeah, we just need to balance everything, and that's how human beings should be. Human being should not be about church, mosque, career, work. No, there comes a time that you need to calm down by yourself. Take your family to the cinema. Take yourself to the cinema, or spoil yourself. Yes, yes. Ayé mélòó la ọjọ́ mélòó la ó lò láyé tá ń wẹ̀wù irin o. You know, you don't know the kind of you don't know how many years you will use in this life. So you have to balance your spiritual life, your social life, your career life. You balance them together. Balance them. Have time with your family. Have time with your with people of like minds. You know. So I use sport as as a therapy, and that's why you see me very passionate about Chelsea, very passionate about football. I'm very passionate about African footballers. So that's me. I don't put religion on my head. You know, I don't do religion at all. What I do is Jesus. Yeah, so I don't do religion. Everyone, I believe in what humanity, and I believe in Jesus. So that's me for you. Back to what I'm saying. Uh, this period is very important to us. We have next game, and we should be focused on the next. We should be focused on the next game. We learn. We need to learn from this. Just we need to learn from this game. And I think that our next game should be with Fulham. Fulham is also one of our enemies, of our rivals. Don't let me call them enemies. They are our rivals. Fulham is one of our rivals, and yeah, it's going to be tough, but we are going to win. You know, during the Everton match, I didn't say anything because I know the game gets as a B. But Fulham, we are going to win them, and it's unfortunately it's at home. It's at home, so we are going to win. I like the spirit and the takeaway messages, lessons from our match with Everton. We make them to do well. Yeah, so I think we should not blame any players at the moment, but we can, send our voices out there so that Maresca will hear. Sometimes those coaches, they are just stubborn. They know what they are supposed to do, but they just want to be stubborn. So we have to just express ourselves, but don't let us be abusive, and don't let us blame any players. What we should be talking about should be a critical stuff, not that we should just be as usual. We blaming this, we doing that. No, when you are saying that, what do you expect? Manchester United people. That would be the last thing I would discuss before I go. Ah, one of our sisters who also is a loving lady, is a football loving fan, but she picks her tent with Manchester United. She said something yesterday. She used one image to describe the outcome, the would-be outcome of Everton Chelsea match. That match had already been won already by Everton. Then what he used one image to convey a message, and I reposted. I took a screenshot of that post, and I now posted it on my on my page, and I said I will come back for her after the game. Apparently, I wanted to react after the game, but I pity her. Maybe she will be watching this. I don't want to mention, but you know the person I'm talking about. I don't want to mention her name. So I actually wanted to come back for her. She's my lovely sister. I wanted to come back for her. But how will you come back for someone who just lost at home? And what is their name? Bournemouth defeated them 3-0 at home. So how will you expect me coming back for her? How will you expect that thing to even make meaning again? Because I have already got meaningful response by their defeat. So I do not need to even over-labor myself again, because something has shut up their mouth. So Manchester United fans came for us before our match, but God is in his infinite mercy. Let me put it like that. Shut up their mouth with that 3-0 in their home soil. Bournemouth beat them. And meanwhile, this is not the first time Bournemouth will be beating them with that goal margin. Last season, Bournemouth also defeated them. Last season, this Bournemouth also defeated them. And you know, when you are defeated shamefully, so what? I do not need to even what to I do not need to fight for myself again. That was why I didn't say anything yesterday. So what? I do not need to say anything because God has already vindicated me. Eh? God has already vindicated me, so I do not need to say anything. So that was why I did. And meanwhile, a lot of bantering movement was going on the X app, on the Twitter. So on the Twitter app, so that was why I didn't even bother to, because they were just sending bombs yesterday, banter, and I was laughing. Yeah, I was laughing. So my sister, if you are watching now, so I deliberately didn't come back for you last night because they have shut your mouth. So that was why I never came back. So yeah, this is where I'm going to end today's live broadcast. I just came just to I'm at home, so you know it's a festival period, it's a Christmas period, just to connect with you guys, and I'm happy that I was able to have a chat, have conversations with Sister Grace today, Grace Inikpe David. Sorry if I butchered that name. Is that your middle name or your surname? Or your maiden name? So I love to pronounce our native name, but sometimes there are some native names that will put you into trouble in Nigeria. There are some native names. So I think to all Chelsea fans out there, you don't need to blame the players. This is the time we need to focus. What we need now is to focus. We need to focus. We need to focus. And those players should not be collecting any unnecessary yellow cards. If not all these unnecessary yellow card that Cucurella collected, he should have been part of the team last night. But because of the yellow card that he collected, so this is not the time that you'll be collecting. And meanwhile, your middle name. Oh, your middle name. Thank you, Kazungu Boni Boni from Kenya. Good to know. What is the meaning of the middle name, Sister Grace, if I may ask? Because I know all our names in Nigeria normally normally they are associated with meanings. So, Sister Grace, so what is the meaning of that? Um, uh, Iningpe. Are you from Yoruba side in Kogi or from Igbira? What do they call them, Igbira? Or from Yoruba speaking side in Kogi? Because I know there are Yoruba speaking sides from Kogi State. And we also have another sister here, also the one from Kogi, Sister Dorcas. She's also one of my, you know, yes, I know it's your native name, but do you know the meaning? And are you from Yoruba side from Kogi State? Don't forget that we were once together before. Officially, I'm from Kwara State. So we were once together before. That's why I'm interested, because we Kogi, all of us were once together. Before this, they separated us when they gave you guys states. Yeah. So Chelsea fans, let's cool down. Let's cool down. Let's cool down. We are not in the title race. Does not mean that we will not win the title. Or that's the key word. We are, for the mere fact that we are saying that we are not in the title race does not mean that we are not going to win the title. Forget it. Whether Liverpool is topping the league now, forget about it. Things change. Who would have thought that Man U will find themselves in the position they are now? Forget that. That's those are the dramas in football. Those are the dramas that make football to be unique, to be a unique game. Oh, it means the beloved daughter of Allah. Wow. Oh, Igala. Okay, Igala. No, you are not from Yoruba side. Okay. You are not from Yoruba side. So, yeah, Igala. All right. Igala. So I have some friends who married from Igala long time ago. Igala, they marry Igala women. Yeah, and they say that Igala women are taking care of them. They're getting old now too, as well. They are mamas now. I remember when I visited one of them, I ate a lot of food. Pounded yam with good soup from Kogi. Yes, Nigeria is just unique. We are special. It means the beloved daughter of our father. Omoko. In Yoruba, we say Omoko. Yeah. You are what? You are the son, daughter of your father. Yes. That's what. Yeah. Okay. I've understood now. Okay, the beloved daughter of our father. Yeah. Yeah. So this is where I'm going to stop this time for this broadcast. I've been speaking about Chelsea match last night and some of the weak area that we need to work on and what block those areas before we meet Fulham. Fulham is another word, another is another. Oh, Miss Messi Adewuyi. I've been talking about last night match. I was saying that a time like that will come, we surely come. But what we need is to be focused, because focus brings victory. That's just the theme of this live broadcast. And I've said that, okay, I know we are not happy that we drew the match, that we only had 1 point. But a time like that will come, and how we respond to that kind of period is what distinguishes us as real Chelsea supporter. And also, I talk about some weak areas that we can improve on. So there were some lapses yesterday. For example, our coach, putting players out of the or their natural position is not good. How will you put Gusto? How will you put Gusto? You put Gusto in the left back. How will you expect right back to function well in that? And meanwhile, there is a natural left back sitting on the bench. Vega was there. Renato Vega was on the bench. So I expected our coach to. There were a lot of things that we could have done better. But I know the coach may not say anything publicly, but I know he would have learned his lesson. So those are the things we have been saying. I made mention of some of these areas, but I've repeated myself over and over. So maybe you can just try to skim watch scan through the video. You will see those points that I've made. But one of the critical points I've made is that we felt the absence of Cucurella, and because of the absence of Cucurella, I believe that because of the absence of Cucurella, the equation of the lineup changed, and that was why we were where we find ourselves last night. So that's just it. Thank you once again. I want to say Merry Christmas to you all. Thank you for your support. I'm going to do a video whereby I'm going to. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Miss Mercy. Miss Mercy. Yes, my sister. Let me screen your comment so that the world can see it. Yeah. My sister Mercy Adewu, you were saying. I was surprised yesterday when I saw Gusto. I was surprised yesterday when I saw Gusto there. You made it. Yes, that's just it. And Gusto is still young. The guy has about strength, but bar skills. That's it. Bar skill because but we know that in terms of skills, if it were to be James yesterday, even in that left wing, you will see James doing the crossing. But when you will see, if you watch that ball very well, whenever Augusto gets ball, he will not know what to do. I will be finding someone to give pass to, instead of him to make solo effort. Someone like James, and that's why when a fit James, we make solo effort, and you see a lot of crossing here and there. So Vega was there, and Vega played brilliantly. He had a fine game in the last match in the UL competition when we played this Shama, or what do they call themselves? In fact, if you see the kind of passes that Vega was giving to strikers, the true passes, but we missed those true passes yesterday. We missed those true passes and playing players out of their natural position. And one of those critical things I also said was that since we've known that Palmer was not in the match, yes, Palmer was not in the match last night. So since our coach had known that Palmer was not in the match, and because Palmer was just playing as if he was playing casually, as if he wanted to enjoy himself. So when you have noticed that, they have marked Palmer. Oh, my brother Oliver. Thank you, my brother Insa Pila Oliver. I think Oliver will be better. Don't let me butcher your name. Oliver, thank you. My brother from Zambia is saying, listening. Oh, I think I've seen this picture before. Yes, I think I know my bro. I've seen you many times before. Listening and following attentively from Zambia. Thank you. So one critical point that I said earlier was that Kopama was not in the match from the beginning to the end. You just see, what we could just see, we could see some moves of our talisman. We could see some some deadly moves of our talisman. However, it was not Palmer that we all know. So, and why? It was double marked. It was double marked. If I can say it was triple marked, because whenever Palmer moves like this, you see two Everton players, running after him, and from the side you see them now, So, and when our coach has known that, he should have made some drastic changes. Maybe take Palmer from that 10 and move him maybe to the right wing, and bring in 10, maybe Felix or Nkuku, just to settle the matter. Because let me tell you, Everton prepared for that yesterday's match. They prepared very well. They would have watched our clips, many clips, our footages. They would have watched them, and they played to their coach instructions, and that was why. So you can't say that our players did not play because they met an opponent that have studied them, an opponent that have studied them very well. And the prediction of Everton was right. So a good coach, I'm not saying our coach is not good too, an observant coach would have changed tactics immediately. You know that your agility too, your tactics have been revealed to the opponent. You change tactics. But we will learn. We will learn. Don't forget, we are not in the title race. We are learning. We are focusing. We are doing everything possible to win the title, but we are not in the title race. We are doing everything possible. We are getting everything right. We are trying. The word trying. We are trying to get everything right to win the race, but we are not in the title race. This is where I'm going to end today. Thank you for watching. I want to thank everyone who have commented, especially my sister Grace David, Kasungu Boniboni, Messi Adewuyi, and my brother Oliver. I really thank you. And other commenters. Yes, my brother, we are learning. We are learning. See what is happening to Manchester City, that has happened to Manchester United. Manchester United was wallop 3-0 yesterday in their home soil, on their home soil. So it happens. It happens. So, when we say, okay, let's calm down. It's not Chelsea standard. It's not, no. Can you say that Manchester United does not have standard? We are improving. We are learning. Thank you, my sister, Messi Adewuyi. My sister also corroborated what I said. Yes, we are improving. We are learning. That's the word. That's the key word. We are improving. We are learning. That's it. So we can, yes. So like I've said, if you look at the team of this broadcast, I said a time like this will surely come, but focus brings victory. All we need to do is to keep learning and keep focusing. Keep learning, keep overhauling our team, keep getting it right, keep improving on our weak areas. We have to improve. So as we are improving, as we are learning, as we are trying to put things in order, honestly, it will shock everyone. We will just be gapping Liverpool himself, maybe like 10, maybe like 8 points. We still have a long way to go. So calm. I think we have not even started second phase. I think you have been making noise. Don't stop making noise. My people, my family, stop making noise. Let's work. It's time to work. Work. We have to work. We have to work. Thank you for being part of this live broadcast. God bless you. And it is on this note I will be saying bye. I will be here watching some songs that I will be playing, and I will end it with a Christmas song. Yeah, it's going to be a faith-based song anyway, so don't worry.
kò lè pàgọ́, àwa pàgọ́, àwa kọ́lé ara rìnrìn. Inú wa ń dùn pé ojú ò ti wá o, pé ojú tẹ̀lé gan, pé ojú tẹ̀rọ nípìn. We go our Jesse back, we go our Jesse back, we go our Jesse back, we go our Jesse back. Jesse, no rush, no chase, theory point, enigma, steadily, Lafeo, last season, not top season. Fans they shout, waiting they happen. Coach they come, coach they go, but no result to show. Come on, now step by step, everything they good go. We are not in the country. Oh yeah, steady, steady, steady. Go back in the go back. Now focus the victory. That you won't be by ground. Focus, focus, no the rush. Go back in the go back. To the wall. Hang up the banners and shout the news. There's no reason to fear. Ó ti jíǹde, ó gba kọ́kọ́rọ́ lọ́wọ́ ikú, ó gba kọ́kọ́rọ́ lọ́wọ́ ìṣà òkú. You shall not die anymore. I've come to tell you that Jesus has risen. I am here. I'm for pass away.